Welcome to Hero Villains. Who do you think would win when Hercules vs. Scarlet Witch? Mythological power confronts chaos magic. Hercules is the son of Zeus, an immortal warrior from the peak of Olympus. Hercules possesses nearly limitless strength and can lift enormous masses far beyond ordinary superhero standards. His body endures divine-level attacks, and his speed and reflexes reach superhuman levels. Not only a warrior, he also has thousands of years of combat experience, having faced monsters, titans, and even ancient gods. Scarlet Witch, whose real name is Wanda Maximoff, is one of the most dangerous entities ever to exist. Initially a member of the Avengers, she gradually revealed her ability to manipulate probability and later chaos magic. Scarlet Witch's power allows her to bend reality, rewrite the laws of physics, and even alter the structure of the multiverse. When her emotions spiral out of control, that power can transform the entire world into a completely different version. Before we dive deeper into the analysis, please press the subscribe button and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you very much. Hercules is the embodiment of the god Zeus on the peak of Olympus and the fragile heart of a mortal woman. That half-god and half-human blood created a warrior who surpasses all ordinary limits, an entity that makes the ground tremble with every step he takes. From the earliest days, he was hailed as the Prince of Power, a living symbol of unmatched strength, enduring stamina, and an unbreakable will. His body is nearly indestructible, and his soul carries the longevity of a true god. The name Hercules was carved deeply into legend through his journey completing the 12 labors, challenges that seemed impossible for anyone to survive. He embarked on the perilous quest for the Golden Fleece, faced countless terrifying monsters, and even confronted the gods themselves. His greatest tragedy came from Hera, his stepmother, whose hatred became the fire that forged the hero's will. He entered the modern era as a superhero, fighting alongside the Avengers, the Champions, and the heroes for hire. From ancient epic tales to the battlefields of the New World, Hercules remains the embodiment of strength, courage, and the desire to protect humanity from every dark force. Hercules has long been regarded as an adventurer. He is reckless, fond of celebration, sometimes arrogant to the point that others shake their heads, yet deep inside, he remains noble. He can raise a cup amid roaring laughter, then in the next instant charge into battle without hesitation. Despite his many flaws, Hercules has never turned his back on responsibility. When Earth or Olympus is in danger, he appears like a wall of steel. During the secret invasion, he stood firm amid chaos as imposters spread doubt everywhere. In Chaos War, he faced the darkness consuming reality, ready to sacrifice himself to preserve the fragile light of hope. And when World War Hulk erupted, he did not hesitate to confront the most terrifying rage ever unleashed upon the planet. Hercules may not be perfect, but those stumbles give depth to a hero. He fights not only with bulging muscles, but also with honor and a desire to atone for his mistakes. Behind that exuberant exterior lie painful memories of his family's death and the time he himself stood at the edge of life and death. Those losses left deep scars on his soul, driving him to seek closeness and to long to love and be loved as a way to fill the void tragedy left behind. His handsome appearance and natural charm make it easy for him to win the hearts of women. Yet to him, attraction is not found only in eyes or smiles, but also in a strong spirit. Above all, Hercules lives with a profound sense of duty. Honor is the compass that guides every one of his decisions. Even if the world turns its back or accepts wrongdoing as something ordinary, he still rises to defend what he believes in. As the god who represents the pure strength of Olympus, he is regarded as the physically strongest warrior among the current ranks of the gods. For the power in Hercules' hands is not merely muscular force, but an eruption of divine might. That is what places him among the most formidable heroes in the entire universe. Even so, that strength is not limitless. The maximum limit of Hercules has been defined, and in certain exceptional circumstances, it can still be surpassed, most notably when Hulk sinks into absolute fury. As his anger rises, Hulk grows stronger, and at that threshold, he can rival or even overwhelm the god of Olympus. That rivalry turns every clash between the two forces into a true seismic event. When working alongside Thor, Hercules once generated enough power to destroy a world, enough to shift Earth's orbit and shake the structure of the universe. He once delivered a cataclysmic punch to Beyonder, hurling that cosmic entity through the Avengers mansion like a meteor blasted off course. Even Zeus admitted that if he had not intervened in the confrontation between Hercules and Thor, the sky itself might have been torn apart over time. Every time Hercules unleashes his full power, both space and gods alike must be wary. Even Bruce Banner once acknowledged that although he believes Hulk surpasses Hercules, Banner openly stated that if facing the Green Scar in a restrained state, the god of Olympus could completely gain the upper hand. This demonstrates that Hercules' power has been forged through countless brutal battles. He has easily defeated Abomination, overpowered high-tier strength opponents such as Thing, Atlas, Rogue, Sentry, and even an evil version of himself. On one occasion, Hercules lifted and threw Godzilla as if it were nothing more than a massive stone. He tore towering redwood trees from the ground with his bare hands, lifted enormous sequoias, and hurled them aside with astonishing nonchalance. He carried a shield aircraft carrier on his shoulders, lifted entire spacecraft, and still stood firm like a pillar amid the storm. He once pulled the entire island of Manhattan and kept it from collapsing for an extended period, as if straining against the fate of millions of people. He felled a colossal titan with just 2 decisive punches. When combining unparalleled strength with seasoned combat skill, he is capable of matching Hulk evenly at Olympus, where their tremendous powers collided and shook the divine realm. During the Civil War era, when his anger erupted like thunder, Hercules showed the entire battlefield what unrestrained divine power truly meant. He single-handedly overwhelmed Doc Samson, She-Hulk, and Spider-Man at the same time, casting them aside like gusts of wind striking a cliff. Not stopping there, he seized Ragnarok's weapon and used it to finish his opponent, and act as decisive as a god delivering judgment. He once lifted and bore the sky upon his shoulders, enduring the immense weight of stars and planets. The muscles in his legs allow him to leap across distances of hundreds of feet under Earth's gravity. Though not equal to Hulk, it is still enough to make the ground tremble each time he lands. Hercules also possesses a mystical invulnerability. Ordinary bladed weapons cannot pierce his skin. His durability surpasses most of the Olympian gods, second only to Zeus and possibly equal to Neptune or Pluto. It is believed that only if his body were completely incinerated or his molecules dispersed would he truly be destroyed. Although he has extraordinary endurance, Hercules can still be injured. However, like all members of his race, he is able to recover from wounds with superhuman speed and efficiency. Like all Olympian gods, Hercules is truly immortal. He is immune to the effects of aging and has not grown older since reaching adulthood. Hercules is also immune to all known earthly diseases and possesses resistance to conventional injuries. Although he may be wounded in battle, Hercules cannot die by any ordinary means. Despite being thousands of years old, he still retains the appearance and vitality of a man in his physical prime. I truly hope you will. Subscribe to the channel, that would help us greatly, and you are amazing. Thank you very much. Now let us talk about Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff was born in Sokovia and grew up amid the smoke and dust of war alongside her twin brother Pietro. Her childhood knew no true days of peace. A bombing in Novigrad took the lives of their parents, leaving in her heart a lingering pain and anger directed at Tony Stark, the name tied to the weapons that destroyed her family. From those ruins, she carried a wounded heart and a desire to seek justice in her own way. From birth, she already carried within her the seed of chaos magic, a mysterious power far beyond ordinary understanding. When Hydra appeared with promises of changing the nation's fate, Wanda and Pietro agreed to undergo experiments with the scepter under the supervision of Baron Strucker. The Mind Stone hidden within it not only allowed her to survive the trials, but also awakened and amplified her latent abilities. Pietro gained super speed, while Wanda opened the door to extraordinary psychic powers, from manipulating energy to influencing the minds of others. After Hydra fell, the twins allied themselves with Ultron to take revenge on Stark. But when they realized his genocidal plan, they immediately turned against him. In the Battle of Sokovia, Wanda fought alongside the Avengers to stop the catastrophe, while Pietro fell like a flash of lightning extinguished in a chaotic sky. That loss carved itself deep into her heart, transforming pain into new resolve. Wanda Maximoff began to reach levels of power she herself could not foresee. The spells that once erupted from emotion gradually expanded, spreading beyond her control. Under the guidance of Agatha Harkness, a witch from Salem, Wanda first understood that the energy she wielded was not merely a special ability but pure chaos magic, a rare and ancient force. She learned to shape energy, command reality, and reach depths once confined to legend. Wanda was destined to become a being whose power surpassed even the Sorcerer Supreme, yet at that time she lacked formal training and refinement compared to Doctor Strange, who had devoted his life to mastering the mystic arts. After leaving Westview, Wanda went into seclusion and spent a year studying the Darkhold. That period transformed her from a witch of immense potential into a truly terrifying force within the multiverse. Her power grew so vast that even the combined sorcerers of Kumar Taj could not hold her back for long. Even while channeling her strength through the body of another variant, Wanda easily defeated the Illuminati. Her magic had reached a peak few could ever attain. Behind eyes once filled with sorrow now lay a power capable of bending reality itself, forcing even the most seasoned masters of the mystic arts to tread carefully. When Wanda Maximoff unleashes her telepathic abilities, her eyes glow deep crimson, as if reflecting the energy once radiated by the Mind Stone. Yet, in the early days, each use required total concentration and deliberate physical motion to sustain the flow of power, leaving her vulnerable to interruption in battle. War Machine once staggered her with a sonic blast. When imprisoned on the raft, a specialized bodysuit and collar suppressed her abilities. In Wakanda, Proxima Midnight exploited an opening and struck her hard on the head, leaving Wanda briefly dazed. But time and loss forged her into something entirely different. By the Battle of Earth, Wanda was no longer the young woman struggling to balance her power. Alone, she overwhelmed Thanos and forced him into desperate defense, something even Iron Man, Thor, or Captain America wielding Mjolnir could not achieve. After studying the Darkhold and pursuing America Chavez, her power ascended even further. No longer requiring extreme focus, Wanda could channel devastating energy to shatter the fortified stronghold of Kumar Taj with blazing waves of red force from a witch. Once struggling to control herself, she became a magical storm that made the world wary. Wanda Maximoff commands psychic energy as if it were her own soul. She can unleash blazing red streams of energy, forming shockwaves or piercing beams powerful enough to crush metal and tear through battle lines. When she sensed Pietro's death, the pain within her erupted into an energetic quake, blasting away and disintegrating numerous Ultron sentries around her. Wanda's power bears an energy signature similar to that of the Mind Stone, allowing her to become one of the few capable of destroying it. She once forced Vision to his knees with a mere thought. In fierce battles, she easily hurled Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive aside, even throwing Corvus through a stone wall like a lifeless fragment. Her multitasking ability is astonishing, as she held Thanos suspended in midair with one hand while using the other to focus on destroying the stone. She also halted his blade mid-trajectory and shattered it in an instant. When confronting the Illuminati, Wanda unleashed successive waves of violent energy, breaking through reinforced underground steel doors and tearing apart the barriers erected by Wong. She destroyed cursed spirits, flung opponents aside, and even incinerated the corpse of Defender Strange, despite his body being possessed in another universe. Even America Chavez's punch was stopped by her deep crimson energy. Maximoff can move, lift, and manipulate objects remotely with her psychic energy without first projecting visible energy from her hands. She uses this power to affect and control molecules and particles, granting her complete command over matter and energy. She used this ability to stop a derailed train in Seoul, tear apart Ultron guards, and rip out the central processor from Ultron's primary vibranium body. Maximoff can redirect gunfire and lift Captain America into the air to enter a building, knock Black Widow and Black Panther aside, throw cars at Iron Man and Spider-Man, absorb and dissipate a massive cloud of gas, and even hold up a collapsing watchtower for several minutes to allow Captain America and Winter Soldier to escape. Maximoff can also use her energy to slow chemical reactions within Crossbones' explosive armor by reducing the kinetic energy of particles at the molecular level. She demonstrated the ability to absorb Agatha Harkness's dark magic and transform it into her own chaos magic. Unlike Harkness, who must absorb life force in order to take magic from others, Maximoff can absorb magic and energy without killing her target. She can travel across the multiverse while retaining her knowledge of magic. She can even alter and bend reality at will, not to mention a host of other abilities. As you know, Scarlet Witch can be considered the most powerful mutant. Only Jean Grey with the power of the Phoenix can truly rival her. The battle. Hercules sees Wanda Maximoff as a threat capable of shaking the order of the divine realm. In his eyes, her chaos magic is a flame that could burn away the balance the gods have preserved for thousands of years. As for Wanda, her mind, twisted by a curse, makes her see in Hercules the image of an enemy bound to the painful memories of her lost family. Two wounded souls. The battle opens with the thunderous roar of Hercules. He charges forward like a storm, each punch splitting the ground apart. The terrain shatters under his raw physical strength as he attempts to close the distance. Wanda steps back, her eyes glowing crimson, raising energy shields that tremble like a chaotic heartbeat. Streams of magic strike out, causing Hercules to stagger for a brief moment. But the immortal god quickly regains his footing. With overwhelming durability, Hercules breaks through her defenses and hurls Wanda far away. His combat experience allows him to read direct attacks, forcing the confrontation into close range where muscle and might dominate. Yet Wanda is no longer the girl who merely endures. She releases chaos magic at a deeper level, warping probability so that his massive blows slip past their target. Illusory duplicates appear, space twists, the ground splits into chasms, and lava surges upward as if responding to her fury. Hercules lifts a colossal boulder, channeling all his strength into a finishing strike. But Wanda simply flicks her hand, and the stone dissolves into a swarm of blazing red butterflies rising into the sky. Space wavers, time loops in a brief cycle, and the god falters mid-attack. She does not seek to destroy him, only to remove him from the arena through the power of reality bending. When the dust settles, Hercules lies unconscious amid the ruins, while Wanda stands silently, breathing heavily within a sea of crimson energy. The battle concludes. Scarlet Witch is the victor. I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Follow me if you like. That is today's video. Thank you very much.